The air on the island is thick, almost tangible, as if you could reach out and grasp the very moisture that hangs between the trees. Heavy with the scent of earth and decay, every breath fills your lungs with the story of life and death unfolding beneath your feet. Sunlight barely pierces the dense canopy, its golden rays fractured by 1,000 leaves, casting shifting shadows that dance across the forest floor. Every sound is a warning, a snap, a rustle, a distant call, each one a sign that something is watching or being watched. This is a place where survival is a daily battle, a raw theater of life and death, where every creature is both actor and audience in nature's relentless drama. Here, two apex predators are about to cross paths, each one a master of its own deadly art. The ground seems to hold its breath, the very soil tense with anticipation, waiting for the confrontation that could tip the balance of this wild domain. Imagine stepping into this world. Humidity clings to your skin, insects hum all around, and every sense is heightened by the unknown. There are no barriers here, no fences or paths, only the wild, pure and unfiltered, where nature's rules are the only law. Instinct rules, and the line between hunter and hunted is razor thin, shifting in an instant with the flick of a tail or the flash of fangs. Today, we witness a showdown that will test the limits of evolution, a contest shaped by millions of years of adaptation and survival. On a remote Indonesian island, ancient giants and silent assassins rule, their presence felt in every shadow and every trembling leaf. The ground trembles with the steps of a living dinosaur, a creature whose ancestors once roamed a world ruled by reptiles. A shadow glides through the undergrowth, a ribbon of muscle and venom, silent and deadly, a master of stealth. These are the masters of predation, honed by millions of years, each one perfectly adapted to its role in this unforgiving ecosystem. Their meeting is inevitable, a battle of ancient power versus lethal precision, where only the strongest or the smartest will survive. Let's dive into the action and witness the untamed spectacle that unfolds when titans of the wild collide. Meet our first contender, the Komodo Dragon, a creature shrouded in myth and legend, yet very real and very formidable. The largest lizard on Earth, found only on a handful of remote Indonesian islands, where it rules the wild landscapes of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Gili Motang. An adult male can reach a staggering 10 feet in length and tip the scales at over 300 pounds, a true walking tank, dwarfing most other reptiles. Its thick, armored scales act as natural chainmail, each one reinforced with tiny bones called osteoderms, providing protection against rivals and prey alike. Built for raw power, the Komodo Dragon moves with surprising bursts of speed, able to sprint up to 12 miles per hour when closing in on its target. Its massive head and jaw are armed with 60 razor-sharp serrated teeth, always ready for a meal and capable of tearing through flesh and bone with ease. The dragon's bite is its most terrifying weapon, delivering a devastating combination of force and lethality. Once thought to kill with bacteria, we now know the Komodo dragon is venomous, a discovery that changed our understanding of this apex predator. Venom glands in its jaws secrete toxins that prevent blood clotting, lower blood pressure, and induce shock, making escape nearly impossible for its prey. Even if a victim manages to escape the initial attack, the venom weakens it over hours or days, allowing the dragon to track and finish the job with patience and precision. The Komodo dragon is the undisputed king of its island, eating anything it can catch: deer, wild boar, water buffalo, and even smaller dragons. It can consume up to 80% of its body weight in a single meal, gorging itself until it can barely move. After such a feast, the Komodo dragon may not eat again for a month. An incredible adaptation for survival in a harsh, competitive environment. This is a true survivor, a living relic from a prehistoric age, unchanged for millions of years, and a testament to the power of evolution. The Komodo dragon is a force to be reckoned with, an ancient predator, perfectly adapted to rule its island domain. Now the challenger, the King Cobra. Revered and feared in equal measure, this serpent is a living legend of the wild. Its presence alone commands respect, and its reputation echoes through the dense forests it calls home. The world's longest venomous snake, reaching up to 18 feet. Imagine a creature so long it could stretch across a small room, yet still move with astonishing agility. Its scales shimmer in the dappled sunlight, a living ribbon winding through the undergrowth. Its name means snake eater. It preys on other snakes, even venomous ones. This apex predator is both hunter and hunted, thriving in a world where only the strongest survive. It's not just a killer, but a specialist, targeting rivals with calculated precision. The King Cobra moves with silent, lethal grace. Its body a powerful muscle, every movement is deliberate, every glide a testament to its strength and control. It can slip through the thickest brush without a sound, a ghostly shadow in the green. Its iconic hood flares when threatened, making it appear even more formidable. This display is both a warning and a show of dominance, a signal to all that this is a creature not to be trifled with. A low guttural hiss warns, "Back off." The sound vibrates through the air, a primal message that danger is near. Few animals ignore this chilling warning. Its venom is a potent neurotoxin delivered through short, fixed fangs. These fangs may be small, but they are perfectly designed for injecting a deadly dose with lightning speed. A single bite can kill an elephant or 20 humans, attacking the nervous system. The venom acts fast, shutting down vital functions and leaving little chance for escape or survival. The King Cobra is a precision killer, not aggressive unless provoked. It prefers to conserve its energy, striking only when absolutely necessary and always with deadly accuracy. It's one of the few snakes to build a nest and guard its eggs, a rare display of parental care. The female will fiercely protect her young, coiling around the nest for weeks, a vigilant guardian in the heart of the jungle. With keen vision, it can spot prey from 300 feet away. Its senses are finely tuned, allowing it to detect the slightest movement or vibration in its territory. It prefers to avoid conflict, but will defend itself with unmatched ferocity. When threatened, it stands tall, ready to strike, a living warning to all who dare approach. The King Cobra is a master of its domain, combining intelligence, speed, and deadly venom. It navigates its world with a blend of caution and confidence, always aware, always in control. It is a creature of lethal elegance and strategic power. Every aspect of its being is honed for survival, making it one of nature's most formidable predators. The sovereign of the serpent world, reigning supreme in the shadowy depths of the forest, a true monarch among reptiles. Side by side, these predators are a study in contrasts. The Komodo Dragon is a heavyweight, 300 pounds of muscle and armor. The King Cobra, though lighter, stretches up to 18 feet, giving it reach. The dragon can sprint in short bursts, but the cobra's strike is lightning fast. The dragon's defense is its bony armor. The cobra relies on agility and intimidation. The Komodo is a grappler, using weight and serrated teeth to overpower. The cobra is a precision striker, aiming for a single perfect bite. The dragon's venom is slow-acting, the cobra's is fast and deadly. The dragon brawls, the cobra strategizes. Each is a master of its own style, brute force versus surgical precision. Their differences make this matchup electrifying. It's a battle of attrition versus a fight of timing. The outcome will hinge on who lands the first decisive blow. This is what makes their encounter so compelling. Two evolutionary champions, each with a unique arsenal. The stage is set for an epic confrontation. Here's where things get deadly. Venom versus venom. The King Cobra's neurotoxin shuts down nerves, causing rapid paralysis and death. The Komodo Dragon's hemotoxin causes shock, massive bleeding, and slow collapse. If the cobra bites the dragon, it must pierce tough armored scales. A strike to a soft spot could inject enough venom to eventually bring the dragon down. The dragon's size gives it some resistance, but not immunity. If the dragon bites the cobra, its serrated teeth and venom would cause catastrophic damage. The cobra's smaller body would succumb quickly to the dragon's toxins. Both venoms are lethal, but work in different ways, one fast, one slow. It's a race against time and biology. Whoever lands the first effective bite could decide the outcome. This is chemical warfare at its most primal. In this battle, there's little room for error. Only one can walk away. The jungle falls silent as the Komodo Dragon patrols its territory. Its tongue flicks, sensing something unusual, a king cobra basking nearby. The cobra senses the dragon's approach, lifting its head, eyes locked on the giant. Both predators freeze, tension thick in the air. The dragon, bold and territorial, approaches cautiously, assessing the threat. The king cobra, preferring to avoid conflict, rears up and flares its hood. Its hiss is a clear warning, "Stay away." The dragon is undeterred, interpreting the display as a challenge. It advances, the critical moment approaching. The cobra holds its ground, body tensed, ready to strike. The dragon's jaws open, prepared for a devastating bite. This is the point of no return. A silent negotiation of power is about to erupt into violence. The first move will decide everything. The dance of death begins. The dragon lunges, jaws snapping for the cobra. The cobra dodges with lightning speed, keeping its head raised and eyes locked. The dragon swings its tail, but the cobra evades, waiting for an opening. It feints, drawing the dragon's attention, then prepares to strike. The dragon tries to pin the snake, risking exposure. For a split second, the dragon's head is vulnerable. The cobra strikes, fangs sinking near the dragon's eye, injecting neurotoxin. The cobra recoils, keeping its distance as venom takes effect. The dragon roars, wounded but not finished. It gathers strength for a final, desperate charge. The cobra switches to defense, knowing time is on its side. The dragon's power versus the cobra's precision. Each move is a gamble. The outcome hangs in the balance. Both are battered, but neither backs down. The jungle holds its breath. The final act is about to unfold. Only one will emerge. The Komodo dragon staggers, cobra venom taking hold. Its vision blurs, but instinct drives it forward for one last attack. It lunges, jaws clamping down on the cobra's body. Serrated teeth tear flesh. Venom floods the snake's bloodstream. Both predators are locked in a fatal embrace. The cobra's neurotoxin works fast, shutting down the dragon's body. The dragon's grip loosens, its body shudders, then falls still. The King Cobra, mortally wounded, has won the battle. Its strategy of a perfect strike has paid off. But the victory is short-lived. The dragon's venom is already at work. The cobra tries to slither away, but its movements weaken. Both champions have fallen. In this epic showdown, there is no true winner. Only two masters who met their match in the wild. Nature's arena is unforgiving. Survival is never guaranteed. When the dust settles, we're left with a lesson about nature. This was not good versus evil, but two perfectly adapted survivors. The Komodo Dragon is brute force and ancient power. The King Cobra is lethal elegance and intelligence. Both are champions of evolution, each ruling their domain. In nature, every fight is a risk, even for apex predators. Most animals avoid conflict. Survival is about living to fight another day. These creatures are not monsters, but vital parts of their ecosystems. Their legacy is a reminder of the wild's power and diversity. We must respect and protect these champions of the wild.